Whenever I go on reverse, my parking sensor immediately beeps. Let's see why. Oh, one of my sensors are missing. Huh. Hello and welcome to How to Helen, where you learn something different every day. In this episode, we will be installing a replacement front parking sensor for this 2008 Infiniti EX35. Now, from the looks of it, the previous owner had a minor incident with the bumper, which caused the sensor to disappear on this vehicle. So, let's install a new one today. Here is the parking sensor on the driver's side. Now, if you look at it closely, it is not a flat surface. One side is a little skinnier, but the other side or the outer end is a little thicker or fatter. So when you purchase a replacement sensor, make sure you get the parking sensor with the same surface area, where one side is thicker while on the other side is slim. That way it will at least match the previous sensor. Now, in addition, you see the slimmer side of the sensor is towards the inner portion of the bumper, while the thicker side of the sensor is towards the outer side of the bumper. So when you install the new one, make sure that you have the same orientation. Here we are at the back, and this is the rear parking sensor. And as you can see, it is flushed and the surface is flat, compared to the one for the front where one side is flat but one side is a little thicker. So if just in case you need to replace the rear sensor, you have to get the sensor with a flat surface like this one. And you can compare the surface of the front sensor and the rear sensor. So check your vehicle first before ordering a replacement sensor. To access the front passenger sensor, we gotta go through the passenger wheel well. Now, unfortunately, it looks like the screws are missing for the wheel well. So there's one that's supposed to be here, another one here, and one's here, and one is remaining on the outer end. So we're gonna take that out, since that's the only thing I can show you right now. So after taking out this last screw, actually the wheel well, I forgot to mention, goes all the way underneath. So this is one piece. So we gotta take out the screws underneath. Let's go underneath the bumper. So going from the wheel well to the bottom, there is three 10mm bolts holding the bottom of the wheel well. So I don't know if I'm focusing correctly because there's no space to check, but I'm gonna take them out. Hopefully I get it correctly on camera. These are again three 10mm bolts. Okay, to remove it, turn it counterclockwise. Of course, one broke. Sorry. And let's take the last one out. Please don't break. Okay, it didn't break. Oh. Okay, I'm hoping you can see it, but there's actually one more here at the bottom, just in front of the three 10mm bolts. This is also a 10mm bolt. There you go. So follow the wheel well all the way to the top, and just halfway through, there's actually a Phillips screw that's in there. So use your Phillips screwdriver to remove it. Alright, hopefully that's it. So we can now move this wheel well. So the end of the side flare, you need to pop it out to get out the wheel well. So this should pop off from this slot. That's the first one. And with that, you should be able to clear the base of the wheel well from this hole by taking out this, I don't know what it's called, tab. Right, let me just put down the camera. So with the side flare out, this should pop off. Come on, pop off. Pop off. Or use a flathead screwdriver to pop it off. Okay, this will do for now. Pop, pop. Okay, I broke it. Don't do that. Don't break your clips like I did. Get your proper tools. Okay, pop this off, and this should clear all the fender linings. Okay, and over the water tank is your front sensor. Give me a second. Just see if I can grab the wire. So funny story, I was trying to reach in, trying to look for the parking sensor wire from here at the bottom, but it was actually right out here. So this is the parking sensor wire, and to my surprise, the parking sensor is still here. It's just all beat up. As you can see, the outer surface is broken. So let's get our new one and replace this. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the old parking sensor and the new parking sensor. And as you can see, the surface bracket for the old parking sensor is broken. And this is the new parking sensor, and it's still in its plastic. Now what we're gonna do is take out the old parking sensor first. Just press on the locking tab at the back for the wire connector and slide out the parking sensor. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide the wire back in to pop out from here, lock it in place here, then slide in the new parking sensor from the outside. So let me just slide it in. There you go. As you can see, it's coming out of the hole. Then with our new parking sensor, you are going to connect it. Let it snap in place. There you go. Then we're gonna slide it inside the hole. And remember, the outer portion, the thick one, has to be on the outer portion of the bumper. So turn it around and make sure that it's positioned correctly, and this will lock it in place. The metal tabs at the side. So I'm gonna help it from the inside so it locks properly in place. There you go. Right, let me move the camera so you can see it properly. Yay! And if you're not satisfied with the position, you can slide your hand inside again, then you can move it around. Well, it's not moving, so it should be good like that. So we're good. Now reinstall the fender liner, the screws and bolts that we removed in the reverse order that we removed them. And that is how to replace the front passenger sensor on this 2008 Infiniti EX35. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name's RJeff, and thank you for watching.